In this video, I want to talk about my learning experience in the past 2 weeks. First, I want to talk about Swedish. My original plan was to record one video in Swedish every week, but I didn't make it. The big reason is my current vocabulary size is so small. I think it must be less than 100. It's very hard to create any long sentences or long content with such limited vocabulary, except the very basic self-introduction, which I have done in my first video. Of course, I could add more and more new words into it to make it longer and richer, but I didn't do that. Instead, I spent much more time on pronunciation and listening skills. I believe it's very important. In fact, it's a lesson I've learned from my English experience. I remember when I moved to Sweden, at that moment, of course, I had some knowledge about English. I could read regular articles or some document related to my job. But when I talk to people, when I have had the conversation with others, they couldn't understand what I was talking about. They asked me to repeat it frequently, and it had a lot of negative consequences. It made me less confident. So then I just want to end the conversation as soon as possible and even avoided to talk to people. So this time, for Swedish, I'm trying to have the right pronunciation first, and of course, listening is also important. I mean, if you couldn't hear others, you couldn't follow what others are talking about, of course, you couldn't give your answer. But anyway, so in the coming 2 or 3 weeks, I might not record any content in Swedish. It still takes time to master the right pronunciation. And for example, especially these linking connections when you are speaking, it's the same as English. By the way, I feel so, it's a math. I don't know, when I'm talking in front of a camera, it's very hard, especially when there is no prompts. Let's continue. Now I want to talk about English. So last week I took an exam on English level 2. It's a new system. It equals to the old English 6. I think it equals to B2 level. And luckily, I passed the exam. My final grade is C. And when I was in the exam, especially listening, I was so nervous. I believed my listening skills is okay. But when I was in the exam, I was so nervous. I couldn't, I think I missed at least 50% of the listening material. But fortunately, I got D for the listening. And for the writing and reading, speaking, and the novel analysis, I got C for each. So my final grade is C. And I also applied for the next level, the English level 3 education. And it's a distant course, so I don't need to go to school, and I only need to finish the exercise every week and take the mid-term and the final term exam in school. And last Sunday, I attended a public speaking event. So it's a regular a meetup event in Stockholm every Sunday. There were so many people. Last time it was more than 20 people. So, but everyone was awesome except me. I was the worst, no doubt. When I was standing there, had the 2-minute speech, I was in a panic, so nervous. The only thing I did was self-introduction, and my voice was shaking. But it's fine. I think it is what it is, right? And this week I will continue. I believe it's helpful. So what? And yeah, I think that's it. I want to talk more about. I believe there will be more and more long pauses, and it will waste your time, and there is no real content, valuable content inside it. Just some conclusion about what's happened in the past 2 weeks. There are in progress in English learning. I can feel it this time. Especially I spend hours every day consistently. I will keep doing it this way. What else I want to say? Yes, I practiced a lot of the speeches and the monologue from TV films and TV series and films and movies. It's very, I think I really enjoy it, especially when you practice it with some emotion, with some energy. I will keep doing it, and maybe in the next video or someday I could demonstrate what I've learned. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.